how to control the heavy wind, because at that side I can feel that the sound goes and then gone, gone.
Yep. You can't control the wind.
Only God can control.
Who can control the weather? When someone learns how to control the weather, they're going to be pretty rich. Okay. This has been the main stage for 55 years.
55 years.
Yes. We call it the pirate delay because it's That's a simple. It's called inverted stack cardioid.
Inverted stack.
Inverted stack. So it's stack and the middle box is inverted.
Halo netizen se-Indonesia Raya, masih bersama dengan saya Yoswayan dari Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Wow, ini privilege sekali, satu kehormatan, kesempatan yang luar biasa. Kami bisa ada di Orange State Roskilde Festival 2026 di Denmark. Salah satu festival terbesar di Northern Europe, di mana diselenggarakan selama 7 hari, ada 7 stage, dan yang terbesar ini di belakang saya adalah Orange State, yang lain ada EOS, ada Lagoon, ada Fauna, ada Gloria, dan yang lain-lain. Ini adalah stage yang terbesar, dan secara histori, kisah sebelumnya, apa itu Roskilde Festival? Roskilde Festival adalah festival musik yang dimulai dari tahun 1971, 1972 dan seterusnya. Akhirnya terus berlangsung sampai dengan hari ini, bahkan sampai ada Roskilde Foundation, di mana Roskilde Foundation ini yang mengelola festival musik ini. Ini adalah NGO, adalah non-profit organization, yayasan non-profit yang mengelola bahkan untuk mengembangkan budaya dan industri musik di Denmark, bahkan sampai ke Eropa. Impact, dampak yang sangat positif sekali adanya Roskilde Festival, ini sangat membangun sekali, bahkan mereka menyumbangkan setiap tahun itu jutaan US dollar untuk mengembangkan tempat ini, wilayah ini, dan meningkatkan tentang budaya, tentang musik di Denmark. Nah, sesuatu yang menarik, kami dari Promedia Sejahtera Raya sebagai distributor merek Meyer Sound di Indonesia, ini saya pikir dulu sebelumnya bahwa Meyer Sound itu wah support, ngasih free, mendukung acara ini for free. Ternyata tidak. Jadi production sebelumnya menggunakan beberapa merek, sampai akhirnya mengerucut karena terbanyak memang menggunakan Meyer Sound. Dari beberapa tahun yang lalu, bahkan sebelum COVID, akhirnya seluruh panggung di Roskilde Festival ini menggunakan Meyer Sound sistem, semua panggungnya. Plus minusnya apa? Ya, yang pasti sesuatu yang menguntungkan, benefitnya adalah semua panggung punya karakter suara yang sama, sound quality yang sama di semua stage, meskipun kecil, sedang, besar, semuanya kualitasnya sama. Nah, inilah kerennya. Di Roskilde Festival kami kemarin sempat ada super tech tour Meyer Sound. Jadi kami dijelaskan di setiap masing-masing stage sistem apa yang digunakan dan bagaimana men-setupnya. Lalu every single system engineer itu mereka menjelaskan dari sejak preparation, dari sejak map 3D-nya dan sampai di eksekusinya. Seru banget, sebuah pengalaman yang nggak pernah bisa terlupakan. Ini semoga menjadi berkah, menjadi edukasi buat industri musik, event, entertainment di Indonesia tentang dunia festival musik. Banyak hal yang kecil-kecil yang kemarin saya coba akan spill nanti di konten-konten kita mengenai toiletnya, mengenai antriannya, mengenai kontrol crowdnya, bahkan juga mengenai kontrol limitasi dari SPL-nya. Jadi di sini 103 dBe SPL selama 15 menit kira-kira gitu ya. Dan itu beberapa negara memang berbeda-beda regulasinya. Lalu juga bagaimana menyiapkan toiletnya, bagaimana rapinya, bagaimana antriannya, bagaimana tiketingnya, bahkan bagaimana cara mengontrol. Ini tadi kita ngobrol sama Bob McCarthy karena pernah terjadi korban jiwa juga ketika Pearl Jam pada tahun berapa nanti saya lupa, saya akan spill tahunnya. Terjadi ada korban yang meninggal, sehingga di sisi sebelah kanan saya sana ada monumen juga untuk mengenang, sehingga promotornya, produksinya semuanya semakin berhati-hati menyiapkan sistem di dalam festival musik Roskilde. Oke, setelah ini sekarang hampir jam 7 kita akan masuk ke satu artis yang akan tampil nanti jam 7. Dan yang menarik karena saking besarnya area di Roskilde ini, kita masih dengar di sebelah kanan ada suara dari lagun stage. Beberapa tempat itu bisa bareng jadwalnya. Masih oke, kenapa? Karena bocorannya cuma dikit. Nah, bagaimana kontrol schedule supaya tidak crossing antar panggung, itu juga kita perlu belajar. Jadi kemarin kayak Java Jazz, ternyata ada crossing hampir 20 menit, 30 menit, sehingga saling tumpang tindih suaranya. Semoga kita juga bisa mengatur baik dari sisi SPL, baik dari sisi jadwal, baik dari sisi pengaturan artis, demikian juga audiens, semuanya menjadi lebih baik. Ini konten Promedia Sejahtera Raya jauh-jauh dari Roskilde, Denmark. Semoga menjadi berkah. Bukan kami sok ngajari, bukan keminter, tetapi kita ada untuk saling memperlengkapi, saling menutupi kelemahan satu dengan yang lain, supaya industri musik, industri pro audio, industri entertainment, event di Indonesia semakin maju. Karena siapa yang memikirkan kemajuan ini kalau bukan kita, orang-orang di dalamnya. Maju terus pro audio industri dan musik industri di Indonesia bersama Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Peace. Wow, nggak kaleng-kaleng sekarang. Saya lagi sama pro audio guru, Bob McCarthy. Mana tepuk tangannya Indonesia Raya? How are you, Bob?
I'm good. Glad to see you.
Thank you so much. Glad to see you. We miss you, all the netizen in Indonesia Raya. Please say hi to netizen.
Hello, netizen. Glad to talk to you again.
Ya, netizen, saya ada di Orange Stage. We are in front of the Orange Stage, which is this is always the main stage,
Always
the biggest.
the main stage. This has been the main stage for 55 years.
55 years.
Yes. Maybe it's 54, but it's 54 or 55. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, this festival dates back.
So estimate how many the capacity of this festival for this stage, Bob?
This can hold about 80,000 people.
80,000, 80.
Yeah.
80.000 netizen ya. So I cannot imagine how many speaker, and could you please to explain how to set up the system like this with all the panther system, and why you set up the and fire sub like this. Some netizen still remember when the 2100 LFC make the LED screen boom.
Yes. Well, we aren't injuring any LED screens now.
Yeah.
Everybody is safe that way. So the basic design is, of course, a left-right design.
Okay.
And then we also have an out system, or a side hang, if you want to call it that. The space is very, very wide.
Yeah.
And it's asymmetric. There's more coverage on the house left side.
Okay.
Than on the on the house right side.
Yeah.
Than on the left. And so we've kind of got the system has to lean towards that side of the place.
Okay.
More the delays than the mains.
Yeah.
So the mains start off with 2 hangs of 21 Panther.
Okay.
And just even you can look in your camera and you can see the places where there's gaps in the speakers. That tells you
Okay.
where those speakers are the ones that are landing right here.
Okay.
The speakers above that are going past until they reach the delays.
Okay.
The delays are located at 75 meters, and then the mains meet them 15 meters ahead of that at about 90 meters.
From the PA to this delay.
From the PA to that delay is 75 meters, and then the landing
75.
point where it changes and the delay meets the mains on the ground is at 90 meters.
Oke, netizen coba lihat ya, sambil lihat ya, di belakangnya tuh kayak gini. So you can imagine, that's the situation.
5 delays, that is delay R, this is delay L, and
Okay.
delay LL. We call them from the
Okay.
center LLL, R, RR, and then RRR.
Triple R.
Triple
Yeah.
R, which we
Okay.
call the pirate delay.
Because this venue is not symmetris ya.
Yeah, that's why that one is that way. But we call it the pirate delay because it's R.
I know what you mean.
Okay. And that delay is a smaller one. The first 4 are all 14 Panther and 6 subwoofers, and the last one is just 8 because it has a shorter range before it hits the road and the beer.
Okay.
Basically, coverage goes from the stage
Okay.
to beer, and beer is at about between 150 and 160 meters.
160 meter.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to the PA.
Back
Bob.
to the mains.
Okay.
So you start with your 21 Panther.
Okay.
They've got the job of covering the main
Area.
area out to the delays. The side hangs. There's 18 on this side because it has a long way to go.
Okay.
But only 12 on that side because you can see you run into trees very quickly
I see.
on this side. Okay.
I see.
So there was no use in using. I could have done. I had the number of speakers they gave me was 15 and 15,
Yeah.
but I could better use those ones on this side, and because I don't need them on that side because of the trees.
That's why the outfield different between L and R.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the bottoms of them the same, but you can basically we don't need so much on the top because we have less to throw.
Okay.
So then the subwoofer array, you can see that comes in 4 sections. Each section is 7
Yeah.
of the 2100s, and they're timed in a sequence. It's called an end fire array. So it's the T0 of this. The only speakers set at 0 milliseconds are the last
Okay.
subwoofers in the back, and so then that starts the timing sequence, and that is timed to. It's aimed to go and land the beam near just behind us here at the bottom of the towers.
Okay.
So the beam is in the best position to carry forward and join the delayed subs.
Okay.
And so that beam comes down real nice. We're right in the belly of it here.
Okay.
And then it becomes very tight near them, and we have ground subs because it's so tight that it skips over the people in the front,
Okay.
and the ground subs fill in the front. What happens on the back of that array is that the timing sequence that makes it give in phase in the front makes it not in phase in the back. There's basically a very everybody is moving apart in sequence there, and that causes cancellation in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But you might notice that they're staggered so that they rise in elevation.
Yeah.
And you'll also, if you look carefully, you'll notice they're slightly tilted down.
How many degree around?
5 degrees down.
5 degrees. Every single.
Each one of those is bent
okay.
down 5 degrees. Together, what those things do is set me up for the timing sequence to cause a cancellation wave that comes down, not straight behind them.
Okay.
It comes down because I have monitors world is right there,
Okay.
and I have the stage there. So I make them, the quietest place is coming down onto the stage. It's still quiet in the straight back, but the most best cancellation is right there. And for us, that's a better thing. You don't want a perfect wave at the back and then it kind of does this below. I want to land that thing right now. So it's very clean on the stage. They have great working conditions, and they're able to do their job. And no artist has complained about it. Since we started that array, the only artist that complained about it was Wu-Tang Clan, and they complained that there was not enough low end on stage. They were like, I mean, they could not. They were like, if it sounds like this here, they believe it sounds like that in the house. Of course, it didn't.
That means you did a great job, actually.
Exactly, but you couldn't convince them, so we had to add some side fill subs for them to make them believe that the low end was happening.
Okay, so Bob, may I know how many meters between every single play of a sub? The distance?
It's about 1 meter. It might be 1.1, but it's I think it's about 1 meter.
Okay, that's the hang subwoofer, and then how about the low bass sub? How many and how you set up?
So on the ground, the subs have two jobs: one to make bass, and two to be a speaker stand for the front fills. So the front fills are X80s. So there's a two high 1100s. And so they're in a gradient array. So one is facing forward, the other is facing back. Okay. And it makes a clean cancellation for on stage and power to the front. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those along the stage front, and each one has an X80 on the top of it.
Which is in total for the low bass is 18, yeah?
Yes. 18. So I've told you about 12 of them.
Okay.
And then there's 3 more hidden underneath the video board.
Okay.
So you can't see them, but they're they're aimed outward in a end fire array, getting some low end to go out to the sides.
Why you use 1100 and not 2100 for the low bass up? Is it any consideration? No, it is simply, in this case, you have to work with your suppliers and the inventory that they have. Yeah. You want to make this. We wanted the 2100s for here, and they had enough 2100s to do the arena stage. Okay. But they had stock of 1100s, which they've had, of course, many years. So that's just an inventory things.
Yes, yeah. And the 1100 is a great speaker, so I'm not disappointed at all. Yeah. And its job is to fill the front. So we're not asking. We've had 900s do that job before. Okay. But the 900s were like, this is a lot of work. Enough power. This is a lot of work. So the 1100s have found this a very nice, easy job. Okay. So now we are going to the front fill. So 3 X80s on each side. Just even out. At the front of the stage there's a big round area where it's full of cameras and this stuff. Yeah. So for that area, there isn't a front fill. The front fills start after this center. So 1, 2, 3, and then when you reach the place where the video screens are, it's come closer, and so those are just X40s. Okay. But there's smaller. 2 more hidden speakers that you don't know about. And they're in the side of the arch. Yeah, the infill, yeah? Yeah, so that's an X82 that's coming in to close the open area before the left and right mains. That's why you need the different degree. And so that's why I want a tight hit. And that allowed, for example, artists that come out, some of them come out to the center. We've had no trouble with them coming out. There's been no feedback or anything, so that area is covered, and it still avoids the camera area. We don't need to cover the camera area, but it slides in there, finishes the job, and then then the mains close the gap, and you're on your way.
Okay.
In the past, we've put panthers in the center where you see the little duck.
At the center side.
Yeah, you see the center, very center of the arch.
Okay.
In previous years, we had an array there.
Okay.
But this is a new stage. You might not. Yeah. This stage this is the first shows with this stage. The old stage was orange and it looked like this, but it was shrunk down.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was you couldn't fit the video that you see here now.
Yeah.
In the old stage, and so it was much lower. So I had a center fill array, but my concern with the center fill with this stage is that it's so high that it takes too long to get to center, to get down to the ground.
There is no center for this.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm hitting it this way.
Okay. And still okay from the main LR.
I'm very happy with it because I don't, the center of course hits the camera area.
Okay.
Which I don't need. That hits the hardest, and then its shape goes like that and gets wider as you go deeper, which is I wanted to get narrower as it goes deeper. Yeah. Because that's the shape. You have to think about the shape of the mains coming in is like this, and this one is like that. Yeah. So the area you want to cover is a triangle. Yeah. That's what I call it the Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda.
Okay, the mystery spot.
Yeah, yeah.
So the X40, the X82s do exactly that. They just skim right to there. Okay. So you look at the geometry. They close it and they leave this area I don't need. And they close it, and then they're coming in and closing it the same way as the mains do. When you look at the way a center array does, if it hits the lowest, when it goes there, it's a little further, so it's getting wider. Now it's getting wider. It's a triangle the wrong direction.
So in the theater application, something like proscenium speaker, something like that. Yeah. Because I thought first time I saw that this infill speaker, the X82, I thought that's something like stage fill. But why the coverage looks for the center area of the audience? That's why actually that's to replace the center speaker. Exactly.
And so it could it would still work with the center, and not all applications, infills there's disadvantages to infills, but because there's this bulge area of the cameras that I don't need to cover, that makes the infills work really well. Because when the infills have to get close to the center, then they spill onto the stage. You're always, in any center fill or infill, you're always very working to see what's going to spill onto the stage, because if it spills onto the stage, it gets turned off. Yeah. And if it's turned off, it's no use.
Oh, that's a wise decision. But did you try already, if you are using the Panther, let's say for the center speaker, which one better? In a map 3D, let's say we've simulate.
Yes, of course, I ran it through map 3D, and we had success with the Panther before. Okay. But once it got higher, it got 6 or 8 meters higher. Yeah. It hits the ground. It's wider when it hits the ground. Yeah. As soon as, if you think of it like a light, the higher you go up, the wider. It's the same number of degrees, but it's still a bigger piece of light. And so it became, every time it goes further away, it's a sloppier, and I have to turn it up louder, and it's spilling more. So now the X82s seem to be the best way to handle that. Yeah. Now I could have maybe persuaded the festival to put them both up this year for me to test, but I didn't think of that. Yeah. So,
and you're happy with the result, right?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm super happy. And we haven't had, no artist has had any
complaint.
They've never said, hey, I'm hearing too much on the stage, because we asked the artists, we check with their crew after to get their experience, and we haven't had anybody that's made a feedback. And the last artist that started their show, right here.
Yeah.
They literally open mic, started the show right here.
Right here.
Right here. In front of the entire PA.
Wow.
And then started the first song there, talked to the audience, and then walk with all of her dancers.
Okay.
Everybody's like, what? And then they walked all the way through and onto the stage. It was very
And happy ending, no feedback.
no feedback at all. And that's some macho stuff there. Yeah.
But before we go to the delay system, I want to ask you about the how's the system processing? Everything is using Nebra, or you are still using Compass to handle this the system?
We have both Nebra and Compass operating.
Okay.
And so we did the tuning, and we did most all of the tuning in Nebra.
Okay.
And we did it has the telemetry, all of the monitoring of the speakers is there. And then we still have Compass operating, so that if there's any issues with the Nebra, it's just still a growing platform. That Compass is so mature and very stable that it never goes offline. So we mostly when we get inside of things, it's been in Nebra, and we really did. I spent a lot of time operating Nebra, which is new for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even still new, but it's okay, right?
Yeah,
Everything is running well.
Yeah, it really did. It performed well, and it's getting more and more of the features of Compass keep growing into it. So we're all kind of making the move. Compass has been our home since 2003, I think, or 2006. So it's 20 years that we've been in that platform. And
so do you think next year, after all the Panther 2100 and everything has the Gen 1, everything will go with the Nebra?
Yes.
No need the Compass anymore? Do you think?
Yeah, we will get there. I don't know if it will be for sure by this time next year, but it's coming. And this year was felt very successful in terms of moving forward.
How many Galaxy still for this system?
Well, there's one for each delay.
Okay.
So that's 5. Main left, main right. Sub left, which also has front fills. Sub right, which also has front fills. And outfill one. So
around?
It's and then 2 for that drive just the front of house. Interfacing with the different mixers and the guest mixers, and then a backup.
So it's just around 16 Galaxy.
So I think it's less than 16. So 2 front of house.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's probably like 12.
12. Wow. It's getting compact, because of Nebra.
Well,
or that's totally different.
No, the count would be the same either way, because we don't have any Gen 1 speakers here.
Okay.
Tigra and I guess X80 is also. I guess Tigra is the only Gen 1 speaker.
X40.
Yeah, but none of these X40s are that way. So over at the stages that have the Tigra, those ones have to be done in Nebra, because only Nebra can address the Gen 1.
Okay, that's the Galaxy system, and now is how about the Luminec, the switching system to handle all the system? How to prepare the system for the Luminec?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's
magic to me.
That's magic. So I need to ask to Charlie.
Yes, please. Please. If anybody needs me to sort that out, I'm going to just run.
All right. So how many stage monitor for this very big stage?
I don't know.
No idea. Yeah.
I almost never go on the stage.
Okay, everybody, all the artists, mostly using the IF or still the stage monitor.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Some, we have the stage monitors, we have sidekicks, we have everything ready for them, and it's a variety. On a festival stage, you have to be ready for everything. Some people
Okay.
come completely self-sufficient. Some people bring nothing at all.
Okay.
And so every day, so far this year, I think most of these bands have carried all their own stuff.
Okay. So let's go to the delay system speaker. Can we move a little bit here, Bob? So David can see the distance from the main PA speaker to the delay.
All right.
So how many meter, number one, how many meter from the stage to the FOH, the control now?
55
Around
meters.
55 meter. And then from the main PA speaker to the, let's say from the center first, not center, this one, this.
Well, that one is in line with house right.
Okay.
This one was in line with house left.
Okay.
And that one is outside and more
That's
outside.
RRR. Okay. So the distance from the
75 meters.
75?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's almost close, yeah, with the FOH, yeah.
This is 20 meters more to the pole.
Okay.
And then the meeting point is 15 meters ahead of that.
Okay. Okay. So we are now at the delay L and delay R. So
Yes.
how many and how to set up the system?
So each one of these is 14 Panthers.
Yeah.
There's, I think it's 9 Panther L and 3 Panther W.
10, yeah. 10 Panther L
Oh,
and
is it
4
10 and 2?
Panther
Oh, 10 and
W.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's, so the wide ones help to close the gap
Yeah.
quickly. And then the L's make it so that when you reach far back that you don't get too many, you don't have 2 delays covering.
Yeah.
So it's the funny thing about this is that these 2 delay positions we have to keep for 2 reasons: because of beer,
Okay.
this beer that's located there, and because they're lined up on front of house sound and front of house lights, so that area is blocked, so we can't change that. And you would think we would run those straight, but we don't,
Yeah.
because the whole hill is way wider on this side.
Okay.
So only the first delay actually runs straight. The towers are straight, but the delays are hung
Yeah.
pardon me,
Yeah.
at an angle, and you'll see them, and you can see them, they're turning out in this kind of comes around this hill. If you ran them straight, they would basically cover over too much, and then they would leave a gap over there in the corner. And so that delay RR right there is running the farthest one. It has to go to the corner where there's not any, everything else is stopped by beer.
Okay.
Okay. And, I call it beer, but it's different things, of course, T-shirts, but it's stopped by buildings.
Okay.
I don't need to cover the people selling things.
Okay.
So that's the end of coverage. And that's at about 160 meters.
Yeah. So what is your consideration why you set up the cardioid subwoofer 1100 to hang?
That's a simple, it's called inverted stack cardioid.
Inverted stack.
Inverted stack. So it's stack and the middle box is inverted. And so that is delayed. It's the inverted box is delayed 4.75 milliseconds, and polarity reverse. And the number of milliseconds is because of the shape of the 1100, which is very deep.
Yeah.
For the 2100, if you do the same thing, it's 4 milliseconds because the cabinet is not as deep.
Okay. And then we go to the delay RRR. So
yes.
So the
last
RR is
one over
that
there.
one, the next one. Okay. So that's 8, yeah?
8 and 5.
8 and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then oh, this one is average Q. Something that I want to ask because before the Stella show, I and David heard from that side, and we can feel it ya, netizen ini anginnya kencang banget, is heavy wind and so windy.
Yeah.
How to control the heavy wind? Because at that side, I can feel that the sound looks goes and then gone, goes,
Yep.
gone.
Yep. You can't control the wind.
Only God can
who,
control.
who can control the weather? When someone learns how to control the weather, they're going to be pretty rich, okay? Or something worse. The things that we do, there are some important things that we do, and that is if you look at the 1100s there, you see that pole that's attached to them?
Yeah.
That is bracing them to the tower so that it will not swing in the wind. The same is going on for the Panthers. And if you look over at my main subwoofer array with the 4 stacks, you'll see pipes that are connecting them together, and then they are also connected to the tower so that they don't swing. And everybody is anchored onto a tower to keep the safety. It's both for safety and for acoustics. Because if the speakers are moving too, then the sound is going to be swishing around also.
So there is no technical tips and trick to handle the heavy wind.
The biggest and most important thing is don't try to fight it, because you're not going to win. You think you're going to turn up or change your frequency response for it. You can tell your guitar player he doesn't need to turn on the phase shifter tonight.
Yeah.
Because you'll handle the phase shifter.
Okay.
The wind will do it for him.
Wow. Wow.
You know?
But this is damn so loud and clear, Bob. I just walk anywhere this place and can feel the power, the energy. Beautiful part things is the clarity is still there. I mean, even in the heavy wind, like so heavy.
This is this is the worst wind day. We had less wind each other day, and there will be less wind tomorrow. But this is very strong. I mean, it's strong. Even if you were sailing, it wouldn't be a good sailing day. It's too much wind for sailing.
Yeah. Wow.
That is the lagoon stage.
Yeah. That's lagoon stage with
I think that's lagoon stage.
Tigra, I think.
They have Panther there and 2100s.
Yeah. So, closing statement from Bob McCarthy. How's the tips and trick to prepare the system big festival like this, so we can give the education to the netizen in Indonesia? What is the things to do and tips and trick from you to prepare the system?
Well, it's very important to plan ahead. I spend a lot of time in Map 3D planning out, and what I carefully plan is the area for each system to cover, and that's something. Well, it's getting more difficult, but that's I call it quilt making. You know what a quilt is?
Yeah.
And so I make a big patch as a quilt for the main system, and then a smaller patch for the side. And for example, when I saw that the sides were different throw, then I explained to them we want to do different. Some people were like, no, the mixers will be unhappy if the left and the right aren't the same. I said, no, they're going to mix on the mains. We just have to make the sides right for the space. Otherwise, you're creating reflections that you don't want and wasting speakers. So the other thing that you have to do is make sure that you get your you have to work your landing points for your delays,
Yeah.
so that they come together soon enough to close the gap
Okay.
with each other, and at the same time to meet the mains.
Yeah.
So you make the mains come in. If it's right under the speaker, the mains are going to reach there first.
Yeah.
And that's going to close that, but it's not closed in the middle. So if you look at that, it takes it farther. So the mains have to actually overlap a bit more into that area to make sure that they make it to where the delays have landed in the center. So it's all about triangles. You got to always be thinking about triangles, and you're looking to bring these together, and that's the point where the mains can now say, okay, we're all done. You take it from here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the longest my mains have to go is about 95 or 98 meters when they meet the delays right there.
Okay.
You always, because of wind, it's a really, as a design guide,
Yeah.
try to keep your distance under 100 meters, even if you have enough power and adding more speakers. It's just simply that the wind becomes too much. Even a small wind at 100 meters is a disturbance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Wow. So all of things is try and set up all the simulation in map 3D.
yeah,
That's the most important thing.
that's the most important thing. And you know, the system was already tuned in map 3D before we got here. So I had all the filter settings, and we took them from map 3D, and we just ported them from map 3D right into the galaxies in Nebra. We didn't have to type in the settings or the names or anything. The names, the delay times, the filters, all that was done in my home, and then sent in. And so we were ready to tune in just a few minutes. As soon as the speakers were on and operational, we were good. And most of the tuning was just small touch-ups. We almost all the tuning was done before we ever got here.
Yeah.
That's how accurate map 3D is at this point, which is really amazing.
Yeah. Last but not least, Bob, can you share? Do you have any spill something funny or something you cannot forget the experience in the big festival like this? Talking about the system.
Well, the thing that's unforgettable to me is the response of the people to the system.
Yeah.
Both engineers and the artists, because at the end of the day, it's all about the artist's connection to the people. Today we had a Danish artist, and it's her first time to play the festival.
Yeah.
She, these are the people that, I don't know, maybe it wasn't her first time, but it was a very emotional experience for her, because this festival is very, very dear to the Danish people.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, she was crying.
Yeah.
And I know she doesn't cry at every show. It's just not
So
a
touchy.
thing. It's like the emotion was so strong.
Yes.
And the people, that connection it's a beautiful thing to be part of. Even though I don't speak Danish, I can see that emotion, and I'm just we have such a great team that we're working with here to be part of creating that.
Yeah.
What I always like to say, my job, I'm part of the team of people that is creating memories for people.
Yeah.
And I can still remember concerts from 50 years ago that had an impact on me, and we're doing that for people right now that will last a lifetime. And I think and I saw, some of that today, and it's a beautiful thing.
Wow. And our speaker is to bridge the feeling.
Yes.
The soulful.
Yes.
So can deliver from the stage to the audience.
And all the way up, whether you're close or far, whether you're on the sides or whether you're up to the front barrier. We want to have it be at the front barrier. It's full, but it's not overwhelming you.
Yeah.
Right? You're not being pushed away. We want everybody to still feel like they're leaning
Yeah.
into the experience.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time. And music is the universal language
Yeah.
to deliver the message, the
And the
feeling,
emotions.
the
Yeah.
emotion.
Yeah.
And good job, Bob. We are blessed to have you and cannot wait you to come again and make a training, make another workshop.
I look forward to it.
Pro Audio Guru, Bob McCarthy. Peace.
Promedia. We serve you better.